Okay guys, I'm back. I already set it up. I have my gold for my trim band. I already put 15 turns on the wrapper for the metallic red underneath. And basically what I'm gonna do is I move my wrapper over so I can wrap 10 times with the gold by hand, because if I don't, it will just keep twisting the thread around, and then it doesn't work. So like that. Check it, make sure it's getting on there right. It's one full wrap, one half wrap. Three. Four. 5, a little bit, so I can just kind of make sure it's not messed up there. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we go over that end one there. Underneath here, okay. And 10. And then I'll take my half wrap. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this back under the metallic red, so it's gonna hold it down now. And then I'm gonna twist it. So now the metallic red is holding down the gold. I'm just going to twist it a few times, and then I can let go of the gold. It's going to keep winding it though, so actually I'm going to cut some of this off. I shouldn't need that much. All right. Now I'm going to go and I'm just going to come and line it up. All right. I know this is time consuming. This takes a little bit longer this way, but it's better than trying, to me right now, than trying to start the wrap every time. All right, so what I'm gonna do, oh, I started running back. I should have moved the wrapper, but I didn't. Back it up a little bit. See, this is why we have editing, but I don't, so you just saw me undo my thread carriage there with my hand as I was wrapping it up. Told you, these are live, raw videos. Well, not live, but these are raw videos. You're gonna see me mess up, and you're gonna know that everybody goes through this stuff, and this is what happens. A little too tight there. Don't want to get this messed up here. So I'm gonna hold this. Yeah, still trying to unwind there. I'm not really sure why it's doing that. Now let me back that out a little bit. Okay, so now I'll move my wrapper over a little bit, and I'm almost to where I need to be for the next trim band. So we unwind this because as I was using the power wrapper, it just wound up. Sorry, this is probably not the most economical way for doing this. Not to mention, I'm probably untwisting my thread. And yes, it's getting hot in here, like crazy. Okay, so let's go. Down. Burnish this up a little bit. Get it shiny. Tight. This over. Just packing the threads a little bit here. It just makes it where this does better on the wrapping. It's been a while since I've done this, so I'm a little rusty. If you have any suggestions other than probably doing 3 separate trim bands, so I'm not doing this, but you know, this is the fun of it for me. I didn't really want to go through 3 trim bands since the fact that it's one long under wrap. So I'm keeping my spine as straight as I can on the back side of the rod, so you won't be able to see anything underneath it. So now I'm almost to the middle point where the trim band goes. I don't know if you can see, there is a white mark there. That's from my grease pencil, and that's where I knew to put the next 10 wraps of gold for the under wrap. Excuse me. I don't have what the stuff. I've already been tested. It's just asthma. All right, so let me get to it. Once I get to it, that's also where the center of the guide goes. So it's gonna sit like this, right on the white. And obviously not in this position because the rod is on its side, but, and then I'll just put the black. Black goes from 10 wraps of the, past the gold, the black thread starts and goes all the way up to the foot to hold the foot down, and it goes down and leaves at, and ends at 10 wraps before the gold on this side. It was hard to count that thread, trust, because it was, it was not easy to count that thread, believe me. All right, what I want to do is I want to take a little bit of alcohol, just a drop of it, and I'm just going to take this white off because I know from experience that the white can be seen through. I already know the thickness of it is 10 wraps. So I'll move my thread carriage back over, put back a little bit, and I will start my half wrap. 1, 2. Wait, oh shoot, didn't see that there. I'm already putting a lot of pressure on this gold string, so it's already starting to kind of come undone a little bit. I'll have to tighten it back. Okay. So 10 wraps. Just twist that so it doesn't show white. So I've been putting this metallic gold through a ringer right now by doing it this way, but trust when I get done, it will look primo. So here we go. It's 1.5 wraps. I'm gonna twist it some more. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, move it in. 7, 8, 9, and then 9.5 right there. So, oops, I actually released the tension a little bit on it. There we go. So get that back up. Back. Half. All right. Nice. Now what I'll do is I will go back under the and now move this back over here. Bring my wrapper back. Give me a couple of now I'm just gonna hold the gold thread down, the trim band, do a little pull there, so it's not showing. There we go. And I got that out of there now. I had a little piece of gold sticking up, but we got rid of it there. So now we're going on to the next section. All right, now I'm gonna burn shit a little bit again, so I can put the hair together nice, get it shiny. I'm not gonna put epoxy over this under wrap. I'm gonna put CP protectant on it, and then I'm gonna wrap the black threads over it, and then I'm gonna epoxy it because I don't have time for a 3-day process of dry in, and we should not really have any kind of problem with that though. So when I go, as you can see, I have another white mark here. That's where I end the wrap, do the gold, and then I'll do 12 turns. All right, I stopped right at where the next trim band goes. Burn shit up. Now I will do my last gold run here. And I believe that Mike is going to be very, very happy with what's happening with his son's rod because I'm bossing it out right now. Get rid of the white mark. All right, so we'll move my wrapper back over, or my thread carriage back over. I'm gonna twist up gold a little bit because it was under a lot of pressure and I don't want it to untie. I'm on the same side so I can start on my half wrap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 'Don't really want to turn it when you're doing it this way because of the thread carriage thread. We'll start making it spiral underneath, and it's kind of, you can see it, you don't really want that. I mean, I've seen rods like that in the stores. That's why I build my own rods and go that way. 8, 9, and don't get me wrong, I do have pin rods, and I do have other rods that I love. I love my star rod. I love my star rod reel that I actually won from Tackle Direct one time from Facebook. I literally was laying in bed when I got the notification. This was about 1.5 years ago, and I was like running into the bedroom, and I told my wife, I was like, or jumped up, and I told my wife, I was like, oh my God, I won the reel. She's like, what? She was sleeping. It was funny. But that was like the only thing I've ever won. Okay, so move my thread carriage back over. Oh wait, no. Put this on here like this, and then move my thread carriage back over. Yeah, I'll do a couple of turns on it. Bring this up a little bit here. Don't move it too far. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lock down the gold the rest of the way, and we're going to cut it. I put like, let's see here, 5 turns on it. That should be more than enough. Just gonna twist it real tight here. All right, and then I'm gonna do the last 5 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that's 10. I'm gonna get right here. And then I'm gonna tie it off, which I totally forgot to do. See, it's been a while. Let me get my little things over here. My tag cooler. Got these in one hole. They work great. I'm just gonna back up like 6, put this in, wrap over it, and then I can pull my tag through. Actually, I'm gonna unwrap it right to where I see the gold tag. I like my tag to be. So basically, you see me almost mess up again. Don't want me messing up. I don't want to have to do this wrap over. I've had to do that a lot of times before. I've always messed up somewhere along the line learning how to do this. I'm self-taught at this. Everything I've done here, I've literally learned by myself. I have never went to any course or class or anything like that. I just said that I wanted to do this, and I freaking researched the heck out of it. And I sat down and I built rods. And now I repair reels, I make jigs, and pretty soon I'm gonna be having my own line of rods coming out from my shop here in the garage. Hopefully one day it'll be a store, that'll be awesome. but I wasn't trying to get out some farmers markets in my local area right there, right around here. So, okay, so now I got it back. I think I wrapped it 2 times extra, but that's okay because I want to pull this. See, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna relieve the tension off of this and then give myself enough thread here to work with, because then you have to keep it tight the whole time. I'm gonna cut, and we're gonna pray that I'll hold it down with my thumb so I can kind of put the thread through the puller, and then I'll pull it back, take my little bead that's at the end, see there's a little bead there, it's like a little handle. My wife got these for me actually at my hole, and at first I didn't even know how to use it because it was crazy. Oh yeah, there we go. As long as it doesn't break, we're Gucci. Oh, see a little bonded there. What I'll do is I'll cut this here, and then I'll pull that back out that way, and now got it right there. Man, this apron is really thin. All right, and then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna lay my I'm gonna twist it because I don't want a tag sticking up. Because I already said, you know, I see tag sticking up on this rod, and I don't want that to happen on my wrap. So I'm gonna lay it right there. Boom. Yes, there's no tag sticking up. Thank you, Jesus. All right, guys, so that is the first wrap. As you can see, this wrap is 2 3/4 inches long. The trim bands are 10 turns each, and it's all set. And this is really awesome. So now I'll take the guide, and the cool thing about doing trim bands on the under wraps is the fact that it basically tells you right where to put the guide at. So what I'll do is I will take this off here. Get me a little bit of tape. This tape is kind of flapping in the wind here, so excuse me, I apologize. I'm gonna take this, and thank you guys for watching these videos. I really do appreciate it. It's really been something I've been wanting to do for a long time, is make these videos. And I actually had over 150 views on Instagram on one of my posts about me doing this, which has totally amazingly shocked me. And I know people, and on another video on my when I did Facebook Live Friday or Sunday, another guy that I watched that sells bull jigs and stuff, he went on there and watched me, and he said that like he must have gotten a bunch of views. He's already got over 100 views on it, and he's really cool. If you can go on Facebook, his name is Will Kruk, Kruk, Will, W-I-L-L, Kruk. And he sells jigs, and he makes awesome jigs, and they're pretty dope. I actually learned a lot about jig making and styles from him, and he's a bass fisherman, and he's a really good fisherman and a really good jig maker. And he does Facebook Live a lot, so you should check him out. Buy some of his jigs, and buy some of mine too. I'm gonna have some on here in a couple of days. So it looks like the guide is pretty much straight on the rod. So, yeah, God, that was easy. I love under wraps for that reason. I'm gonna take off this metallic thread here. Put this away real quick, and I'm gonna put the black thread on. I get all my thread from Butthole. Where I first got into this at. It's actually kind of like my 40th birthday midlife crisis thing. Instead of a Corvette, I got a rod wrapper because I love fishing more than I like cars. But I do like cars, trust. My brother has a really awesome 69 Nova with an LS7 in it. It's pretty dope, or something like that. Really good, fast track car. Got to take a couple of hits in it before, so it was really awesome. All right, got that set up there. I'm gonna pull it through the eye, And this is my modified RBS 4-spool thread carriage. When I got it, it didn't have the tension rods on it, and I was having a really difficult time using it. So I ordered 6 tension rods from Mudhole, and I drilled 2 holes in the back of it on the top part where the thread carriage is. You can see it here. Oh, sorry. I have these magnets for the tension instead of the springs. But I just put those holes there. And I can put up the 3 tension rods on here if I want to, but so far I found that 2 has been more than enough. The magnets to me make it a lot smoother. And I actually feel like my wraps have been a lot better since I've been doing this with this thread carriage with magnets on it. I do wish I have the CRB motor, which is not a problem, but sometimes I feel like it's a little weak. So I gotta count, I'm gonna my paper here. 8 turns in from this here. So I have to count 8 of these tiny threads and start the black wrap there. There we go. Right on it. And I'm just going to wind this around for a second here. Got a piece of tape. And I don't want to tape on my thread if I don't have to. I already did with the guide, but the less tape you have on there, the better it is for me. Okay, so I'm starting on the top, go around, and I'm going to cross over the other thread. This is what's going to secure it and hold it down. And I'll do that 4 times. All right, so now that that's done 4 times, I'll take this, excuse me, and take this part here. Sorry, this video is being a little bit long, but it's worth it because you're actually going to learn a little bit here. And like I said, if you have any suggestions, comments, likes, dislikes, it's okay, because if you're liking it, watching it, disliking it, watching it, I'm good with that because you're still watching it, and I'm down because some way, somehow, we're all learning every time we do this. And once you start, you really can't stop. All right, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this. Just wanted to get it a little bit more clean. All my tags are on the same side, so you know. You don't have, it's all gotta be uniform for me. I don't do it ununiform. I'm very OCD about that. And if I have to, I will freaking take a wrap off and start it over again if I don't think it looks right. Even after epoxying, if it doesn't look right to me, I will redo it. I do not care. That's the way I am. All right, so now I'm gonna just hand turn this one because it's got the foot guides coming up soon. A little packing here. I don't see any spaces, which is nice. I'm gonna carriage over a little bit so it doesn't start backing up on it. All right, so I'm already at the foot. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put a couple of wraps on the foot. I filed this foot down so it wouldn't be off. Yeah, it should go on there nicely. So, yeah, some feet you don't have to file down. Mudhole has a lot of feet that don't have to be filed, but I still file most of all my feet anyway because I like a really smooth ramp. Okay, I'm gonna get this pushed down. So I'm having it. Oh, I crossed over it. There we go. It looks like I did it twice. It's really hard to see. You have no idea how well. I'm sure that you do because you're watching me do it through a phone that you can really see from. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen that up a little bit. And yep, I just messed it up because the foot came out. So let me just back it up a little bit. See, this is that thing I was telling you all about. You gotta see it real. You gotta see me make stupid moves. You see me pulling that tape like that, that's what y'all do. I'll do this whole wrap over, but I don't want to. Not today, I don't have time. The cool thing is if you wrap it good, actually, you know what? Let me do a little bit more filing on it. This ramp might be a little steep. All right, so let me get my file here, and I'm just gonna, I know it's hard to see. See that? Okay. Okay, well, it's still over there at the tip. That's where I've already filed it, but it kind of goes down like that instead of like that. So it's causing the thread to slip funny. So I'll file it. I don't want to file into the guide either, so I have to be careful. I'm using a pretty big file here. All right, that's a lot lower now. So let me do that again. Jeez. The joys of recording yourself and then sharing it with the world, right? So, I'm go right. I'm gonna try and just tape this side here. So then, don't really have to worry too much about taking tape off the other side. By the time I get to this side, it will be done. All right, yeah. Make sure it's straight again. It's a little looser. Okay, I can go over it. And this way I can adjust it after I get some thread on it. Loosen my wrapper a little bit. Okay. Still a lot better now. Just trying not to get don't want any part of the foot showing. Just packing it so it's straight. Burnish it down right there. Good. Yeah. Just pushing down threads. You know, the black always kind of like annoyed me because it always left like a fuzzy. I'm not sure if it's the brand of thread or what. I've never tried any of the other brands, Good Rod or Goodard or something like that, or Fuji. I've always just gotten the threads from Mudhole, which are Pro Wrap, and I use a lot of their glow threads. I like glow threads. Nothing like glow rods, bro. I made a couple for myself, and one for my son, and it's dope. It looks like a lightsaber. All right, so we're getting there. Just kind of doing it slow so I can get it nice and clean and it looks good. I don't want it to be messed up. It's looking really good. I wish that I had a clearer picture for you guys. Getting there. Keeps rolling back like that, so let me just figure it out. There we go. Okay, so I'm getting close to the end. So now I'm going to insert my thread puller tag. And since all their tags are on the same side, or on this side, that's what side I'm putting them on. I don't normally put them on the side here though, but I want it to be uniform with the rod. So make sure this thing isn't twisted, because if it's twisted and you pull it, no, not a good day. Just go over it like 3 times till I get to the end, 4, maybe 5. It looks like we're gonna get right to it. All right, so the thing about this is you don't wanna run up the guide with your thread. You don't wanna do that. That water gets underneath there. Doesn't matter if you have epoxy or not, eventually time it will get in there, especially with salt water. So once I get to the base of the foot, right there, right where it starts to go around and up, once I'm there, I stop. I'll come here. Everything looks nice and tight. I'll relieve the tension on my wrapper, our thread carriage, and I'll get my little scissors. And I'll cut it. Now I'm gonna hold it with my thumb so it doesn't come undone, because I've actually had that happen before and it's a nightmare. Redoing a wrap because you don't like the way it looks is one thing, but liking the way a wrap looks and it's going great, and then having to mess up and having to rewrap it, that's one thing that's super annoying. You know, you don't want nobody wants to ever have to do that. Okay, so I got it. Pull it down. Oh, yeah. All right, so with the black thread, like I said, it likes to leave a little fuzzy at the end of every one of them. And if you don't get it off of there before you put the epoxy, well, it'll make a little bubbly thing or have a stick up. And you have to sand. Well, usually what I do is I take my surgical razor and I shave it to make it flat, and then I re-epoxy it after I sand it with 600 grit sandpaper. And yes, it didn't do it. Awesome. Thank you, Lord. Okay, so now the eye is still straight on there, and I can remove this little mess here. In my work area is the mess right now. I hate it when it's like this. You don't want to cut the threads there. Okay, there we go. There. All right, I'm gonna get this tape off here. Okay, so now it looks really good. You've got to make sure that when you do your tag in, that it's in the wrap and not on the side where the thread starts to raise up as it's going over the foot, because if you do, what will happen is your knot will come undone. Because it has that loose there, and if you're burnishing it and stuff, it will just pop it right out, and you don't want that to happen. So I learned that lesson my first rod that I built for myself. Took me probably 20 tries to figure out why the rings kept unwrapping, and I was getting so frustrated with it that it was just unbelievable. Now, because I'm going off the other side, this is a little bit backwards, because, sorry about that, I know this thing is like right in my camera, but I don't have anything but my work box there to hold it. And go over it. You can't wrap backwards. You can't really do it that way, so I'm just gonna wrap this around until I get off the thread, so I can make the knot. It's a little bit more intense here. And I have forgotten to do that before. Like, how did you do this? I don't know. So I'm gonna do it right there where I like it. And I'm gonna come over the other thread and I'll just go over it a few times like I did the other one. Just make sure that I'm going over the lock thread and not my own thread, because then you'll have a bump in it. And, burnishing here, or pressing. Making sure my guide is still staying straight. Yeah. I didn't really ever have a problem with my guides not being straight. So it's so hard to see. Gosh, I'm really having a hard time seeing this black over this red. Okay, so I'm going to tighten this off, cut this off here, and then we're going to finish up the wrap. Turn my rod back to the side that had the tag on it. Pull it up a little bit because it just did what I didn't want it to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over it again and position it where I want it. There we go. Back on the side. Okay, since I went over it and I actually kind of did move it down away from where I wanted to put the tag, what I'll do is I will, there we go, jeez. Well, that one's not going anywhere. This looks really clean. As y'all can see, it's really coming together very well. Yeah, I'd pat myself on the back if I could, but I'm all sweaty because of the 100-degree weather I'm having right now in my neighborhood, or in Tampa. All right, that's off. I don't have to worry about a fuzzy tag on this because I'm going to go over it. Just pressing the threads because pushing it. Okay, there we go. I wasn't liking that a little bit there. Okay, there we go. Finally. All right, now I'm just gonna wrap it. The carriage a little bit because it's kind of pulling the thread away from, oops, like I just did that right there. Myself there. Perfect. Push up against it. Nope. Maybe I'm not wanting to deal with it. It is not letting me use power up right now. There we go. That's about right. Yeah. So as y'all know, y'all just watched me go right to where I needed to be. And again, I forgot the trusty little thread puller knot to put in there, so now I have to back it back up. This is it, you know? That's what happens when you're rusty and you're trying to make a video and not have these mistakes, but then this lets you know, like I said before, everybody has mistakes, and I've had a lot of them, but the good thing is I go back and I fix my mistakes, and when I get done with my rods or other people's rods, they look bomb. So, and they're made to last, and they're good. I haven't had one rod break or come back on me yet. I don't have any wood to knock on, dang it. But as again, my tag is on the same side. So I won't use the power wrapper now because right there, about right. Let me push it a little bit. There we go. Let me see. Yep, that looks like maybe one more turn. Oh, okay, yeah, that's it right there. Man, I know y'all can see this and it looks good because trust, it looks better in person than it does in this video, but it's all good because y'all are getting the idea of what I'm doing here. I'm almost done. I'm not going to show a video of me doing the epoxy because it's just like a 10-minute thing, and if y'all want me to do a video on epoxying, I will do a video for you later on, but I'm not going to do it on this rod. I'm really stoked that I've gotten this rod in. So far done in such a short time today because I really want this guy to have his rod for his son. All right, now pull it nice and tight. And then I'm gonna twist it because I don't want that fuzzy. If I get a fuzzy, when I turn off the camera, I'm gonna be cussing a lot. I'm just kidding, I won't be cussing. Well, I probably will anyway, but I'm from the Navy, so you know, I got a sailor's mouth. It's really hard to make videos and not drop F-bombs all day long, believe. I actually do have a lure that I'm making it, I'm calling it the F-bomb or a jig. No tag. Sharp razor every time. I throw away my razors every time I get done with a rod because I believe in keeping them sharp, and they do get nicked really fast. So all these 3 razors I used today will not be used again. As you can see, I don't know how clear it's coming because that's the wrap. Guys, let me that way. I really appreciate y'all watching these videos. I'm going to make more. This is my story of building my rod business and my tackle business. I'm going to put this on my Facebook. It's going to be on my YouTube channel, and I'll put the link on there for you guys to check it out. And I might put some stuff on Instagram too. So y'all have a great day. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching.